Welcome to the Documentary Hub, your gateway to discovery. Explore a world of knowledge, one documentary at a time. Subscribe now and never miss a story worth telling. Welcome to our documentary, exploring the possibility of World War III. In this video, we will analyze historical precedents and current geopolitical tensions to understand if a third world war is possible. We'll start by looking back at the causes and consequences of the previous world wars and then examine the current global tensions that could potentially lead to a new conflict. By understanding the past and present, we hope to shed light on the threats that lie ahead. Join us on this journey as we investigate whether another global conflict is looming on the horizon. To understand the possibility of World War III, we must first look back at the causes and consequences of World War I. The origins of this devastating conflict can be traced to a complex web of alliances, political tensions, and nationalist fervor. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand was the spark that ignited a powder keg, leading to a series of declarations of war. As the world plunged into chaos, battles raged across Europe, from the trenches of the Western Front to the Eastern Front's vast battlefields. The war involved many of the world's great powers, resulting in unprecedented destruction and loss of life. Key events such as the Battle of the Somme and the use of chemical warfare marked a brutal epoch in military history. Yet the consequences extended far beyond the battlefield. The Treaty of Versailles redrew national borders and imposed harsh reparations on Germany, sowing the seeds for future conflict. Understanding these causes and consequences helps us grasp how easily global tensions can escalate into widespread devastation. As we move forward, you'll see how the aftermath of World War I set the stage for even more significant global upheavals and shaped the world we live in today. World War II, following just 2 decades after the first, swept across the globe with even greater ferocity. To understand how we reached this devastating conflict, we need to examine its causes. Nationalism, economic despair, and political instability were all seeds sown in the aftermath of World War I. But it was the rise of totalitarian regimes in countries like Germany, Italy, and Japan that set the stage for global warfare. The invasion of Poland in 1939 triggered a chain reaction that engulfed Europe and beyond. Key events, such as the Battle of Stalingrad and D-Day, marked the turning points in this defining chapter of history. These battles were fought not only with weapons but with ideologies, carrying the promise of freedom or domination. By the time the war ended in 1945, the world had witnessed horrors on an unimaginable scale. The consequences were profound, reshaping borders, creating the United Nations, and setting the stage for the Cold War. World War II offers crucial lessons on the factors that lead nations to conflict. Understanding these can help us navigate the current geopolitical landscape. As we move forward, you'll see how the post-war era set the stage for new tensions, bringing us to the brink of a third global conflict. As the world emerged from the devastation of World War II, a new and perilous era began. The Cold War was a time of intense rivalry, primarily between the United States and the Soviet Union. This era wasn't marked by direct combat between these superpowers, but rather by a relentless nuclear arms race and numerous proxy wars. The Cuban Missile Crisis, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War are stark reminders of how close the world came to another global conflict. The Cold War brought fear of nuclear annihilation, with both sides maintaining a precarious balance known as mutually assured destruction. This period saw not just a race for military supremacy, but also for technological and ideological dominance. The world teetered on the edge, constantly threatened by the possibility of missteps leading to World War III. Yet, through diplomacy and a mixture of deterrence and cooperation, a devastating global conflict was narrowly avoided. In examining the Cold War, we see not only the dangers of nuclear proliferation and ideological warfare, but also the critical importance of negotiation and restraint. As we move forward, you'll see how today's geopolitical tensions mirror this dangerous period. Today, several geopolitical tensions could potentially escalate into a global conflict. Let's examine the most significant ones. Firstly, let's consider the intricate dynamic between the United States and China. This relationship is marked by economic rivalry, military confrontations in the South China Sea, and competing interests in global influence. Both nations are superpowers, each wary of the other's intentions, creating a precarious balance that could tip into conflict. Next, we turn our attention to the Middle East, a region persistently fraught with conflict. The ongoing wars in Syria and Yemen, issues concerning Iran's nuclear ambitions, and the perennial Israeli-Palestinian strife contribute to an unstable environment. These conflicts are not isolated. They often involve major powers, either directly or through proxy wars, further heightening the stakes for global harmony. Lastly, Russia's global influence cannot be understated. Since the annexation of Crimea, Russia has been seen engaging in assertive actions throughout Eastern Europe, the Middle East, and even in cyberspheres. The nation's involvement in conflicts such as those in Ukraine and Syria, combined with strained relations with NATO members, fuels fears of broader confrontations. Together, these hotspots, US-China tensions, Middle East conflicts, and Russia's assertive global posture, create a complex matrix of geopolitical stress points. Any miscalculation or escalation in these regions could act as a catalyst for a larger, potentially global conflict. Understanding the origins and potential consequences of these tensions is crucial as we navigate through these uncertain times. As we move forward, you'll see how economic factors like trade wars and resource competition play into this fragile global equation, further influencing the potential for conflict. Stay with us as we delve deeper into these factors and their implications on world peace. Economic factors play a crucial role in shaping global stability. As we delve into the intricacies of trade wars, we see nations competing fiercely to protect their economic interests, sometimes at the cost of international relations. Economic sanctions, often used as a tool to pressure countries into changing their policies, can also escalate tensions, leading to unintended consequences. The competition for critical resources, such as oil and rare minerals, further complicates international dynamics, setting the stage for potential conflicts. Historically, economic struggles have often been precursors to larger confrontations, and today's interconnected global economy is no different. Understanding these economic interactions is essential to grasping the broader picture of global tensions. As we explore these complexities, it's clear that economic factors cannot be overlooked in our analysis of potential future conflicts. As we move forward, you'll see how advances in technology are creating new fronts in modern warfare, from cyber attacks to AI-driven military operations and space militarization. In today's world, technology exerts an unprecedented influence on how wars are waged. Cyber warfare has emerged as a potent tool, enabling nations to disrupt critical systems and sow chaos without a single shot fired. Meanwhile, artificial intelligence is being integrated into military strategies, automating everything from reconnaissance to battlefield responses, fundamentally altering the dynamics of combat. Beyond our planet, space has become the latest battleground. Countries are racing to control satellite networks and gain the high ground in potential conflicts. These advancements represent new fronts in global conflict, presenting both formidable challenges and opportunities in modern warfare. As we navigate the implications of these technological integrations, it's crucial to understand their potential to either deter or escalate future conflicts. Next, we'll gather insights from experts who delve into these innovations and their impact on global security. Their perspectives will shed light on the delicate balance between technological progress and the preservation of global peace. Stay with us as we explore these expert viewpoints. We spoke with historians, military experts, and political analysts to get their take on the possibility of World War III. Historians provide valuable context, drawing parallels between past global conflicts and today's geopolitical landscape. Military experts offer insights into the evolving nature of warfare, from conventional battles to the threats posed by cyber and nuclear capabilities. Political analysts delve deeper into the intricate web of international relations, highlighting potential flashpoints and alliances that could either escalate or mitigate tensions. Each perspective enriches our understanding, shedding light on the critical factors that might lead us down the path of another global conflict. As we move forward, you'll see how their expert analyses tie into the broader narrative of historical precedents and current geopolitical tensions. that are helping us paint a comprehensive picture of the possibilities and preventative measures surrounding World War III. As we approach the conclusion of our analysis, it's crucial to focus on how we can prevent the unthinkable, World War III. The key lies in diplomacy, where open communication and patient negotiation can diffuse tensions before they escalate. International cooperation is another cornerstone, uniting nations through frameworks like the United Nations to solve disputes collectively. Lastly, effective conflict resolution strategies, which include peaceful negotiations and treaties, can address underlying issues that fuel conflicts. By embracing these measures, we aspire to create a future where global conflict is a relic of the past, and peace, not war, defines humanity's journey forward. As we move forward, you'll see how these solutions play a crucial role in our ongoing efforts to secure global peace. In conclusion, while the possibility of World War III exists, understanding these complexities is vital. We've explored historical precedents, current geopolitical tensions, and the role of technology and economics in modern conflict. The insights from experts underline the urgency of preventive measures, such as diplomacy and international cooperation. Remaining informed is our strongest tool. By staying up to date with global events, engaging in thoughtful discussions, and advocating for peaceful resolutions, we contribute to a safer world. Your awareness and participation matter greatly. Thank you for embarking on this journey with us. Stay informed, stay engaged, and let's work together for a more peaceful tomorrow. Thank you for watching the Documentary Hub. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button and join our community.